Hey, welcome back to Dare to Live Delicious. I am your host, Alicia, but all my friends call me D. Here on Dare to Live Delicious, we talk about being intentional for healthier and happier, more successful lives. That means designing a life that we love. Today, I promised you that we would be talking about habits of successful people. So, what are those habits and how can we tap into those habits to gain success for ourselves? What you'll find is all the information I'm sharing with you is probably not new. You can find this anywhere on the internet, and I typically just help to digest all that information and cram it down into a few minutes. Let's just jump right in. I'll start with Tom Connolly. He is a well-known financial planner advisor, and he talks about habits. He actually surveyed habits of successful people. Oprah, Malcolm Gladwell. If you can think about them, he probably surveyed them. And what he found was there were some habits that he actually considered the most common. One of the things that is common among successful people is that they read a lot. But what that probably translates to is being open to new ideas, knowing what's going on, and never stop learning. So if you never stop learning, you're always able to adjust in certain situations. So for businesses, as you grow, you may need to adjust. You may have read something that allows you to be able to adjust, to be more creative, to think your problem through. Another habit that he mentioned was that more successful people tend to be tenacious about pursuing their goals, meaning to me that they never stop. They don't give up. They are like a pit bull when it comes to their goals. And sometimes we second guess ourselves and we stop and we let obstacles get in our way. For example, one of the obstacles of me starting my vlog was just not having everything in place that I wanted. And some of them were really minute. Like I wanted a better wardrobe. I had to adjust to do other things so I didn't have to worry about a wardrobe. So you have to be creative. If you really want to pursue your goals, start knocking out those obstacles one by one. Instead of a new wardrobe, hey, I got t-shirts that I love.
Looking good, Billy Ray!
Feeling good, Louis.
And I actually have one for every day. So yes, you will see me in them quite a bit. I have other clothing, but I think this helps to keep me uniform. And it also helps to just create a sense of professionalism daily. So I don't have to worry about that. I literally have zero time that I spend on thinking about what I have to wear today. So that goes to the next point. The next point is that you should spend your time wisely. Basically, throw away all the things that are a waste of time. That means spending less time on apps, spending less time on Facebook, spending less time on things that just don't matter, TV, etc. Until you reach your goal, really, you should be wiser about your time, which is why I would suggest planning. So, while that's not one of the habits that he mentions, it is something that you need to think about as a secondary habit to make you more successful. You need to develop multiple streams of income. This means income that you're able to go to bed at night and you're still making money. You know, you'll find that you don't have to be there to get people to purchase the book. If it's online, if it's accessible, if you have a funnel in place, then you're able to have that stream of income in addition to maybe speaking, in addition to maybe you own a business, in addition to some other ways to create wealth. All right, let's move on. The other final thing that he mentions is health and sleep. Okay. We think, oh, of course. No, I think people tend to build their businesses to their detriment, meaning you forget about yourself. And you'll find a lot on Dare to Live Delicious that I focus on self-care, I focus on creativity at home, and being intentional about building yourself. You need a routine that you can practice being nice to yourself and caring for self. So Dare to Live Delicious is really big on that. You'll find that even in my art journaling workshops, that's the focus. The reason why I suggest art journaling most times is because it is just fun. It's time to let go. It's an hour that you're actually dedicating to just you, and even spending time exploring how you feel about your day, about how things are going on in your life. All of that refers to self-care. And finally, sleep. You need rest. You cannot do this thing that you're trying to create on an empty sleep schedule. You know, you think, oh, I just need a couple hours. No, that is not how you're going to function at your fullest capacity. You need at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And Tom Connolly found that that's exactly what successful people get. Now, I will kind of fudge there, and I do think that early in the stages of your business, you may find yourself having to give a little in the areas of sleep and productivity, because you tend to do things on your own because you can't afford people to help. But as you grow, you'll find that you're going to have to delegate in order to be your best self. So that's my tips for today, and I hope that helps. And on my check-in note, I have done my research on the subscription service. What else am I doing?
Shut up, you're so annoying!
And I also have designed some new t-shirts. So that's where I am as a check-in, and really this was supposed to be a check-in rather than me sharing with you, but I know that I promised you yesterday, so that's where we are. As long as you have a plan, you can see where you missed out. You can see where you're going, and you can see how you need to improve. Without a plan, you can't adjust. You can't go with the flow because you don't know where you've been or where you're going. So that's just my bonus tip there. I hope that you will go out there and do something delicious. Make sure before you go, you like and subscribe my YouTube channel. And you also find me on all the usual suspects. Twitter and Facebook is D2LiveDelicious as my hashtag, and hashtag Dare to Live Delicious. Or my final hashtag, which is a little facetious, is I Do It Delicious. I'll see you soon.